Yeah, good morning. Yeah, despite the intervention by the federal government, forex naira is still depreciating against the dollar. We have 1,100. Some people have said that before December it's going to get to 1,500. What is the problem?
Let me quickly tell you that I'm not surprised. All the government they have been doing is a cosmetic approach. They are not addressing it from the epicenter of it. You don't build something or nothing and expect it to stand. What we are saying in essence is, for you to earn foreign exchange, you need to produce to export. You need to quickly and urgently diversify our economy. When you remove fuel subsidy, the money that has been saved as a result of subsidy removal on gasoline should be urgently and quickly diversified into other areas of human endeavor like agriculture, production, solid mineral exploration and all that, so that when we start getting products from all these areas of diversification and start exporting, we can now earn more foreign exchange to crash dollar in our economy. The approach of government trying to borrow $3 billion in order to crash our dollar in economy, that money is grossly inadequate and it may not be able to yield any impact. And at the end of the day, we are adding to the debt profile of Nigeria. As we speak, government is proposing 22 trillion naira for next year's budget, which is still in the realm of appropriation that may be submitted to National Assembly by December. If approved, from all indication, the personnel costs and debt servicing is going to go up 62%. So invariably, you are left with just 48% to do infrastructural development and all that. So for me, I think government need to look inward and look at how to urgently and quickly diversify the economy if we must salvage this situation. Let me quickly tell you that government have a responsibility to go back to that unification of naira at the official window, to look at it very well with a view to either reverse it until a time when we start producing enough to start exporting to earn foreign exchange before you can unify it. Because the way it stands, I think that policy is premature and government need to revisit it.
These are people that have in the past held positions of authority. The former governor and also an accountant, a professional accountant. I don't think that they don't know what to do.
No, the issue is, it's not about whether they know what to do. It's about being sincere and doing the right thing. What is happening to Nigeria is not a rocket science. For you to earn, you need to produce and sell. In this case, we are talking about forex. We are talking about dollar. How do you earn dollar? You only earn dollar by one, producing and exporting. Even if you say you are people who the airlines, when they charge the ticket sales, if the sales in dollar, those are dollar within circulation. So the main source of earning dollar as a country into their own economy is to produce and sell in the international market. As we speak, crude oil happens to be the major area of our foreign earning. Crude oil account of almost 80% of our foreign earning, and that exposes the economy to volatility, because anything that happens to oil sector in the international market has direct bearing in our local economy. That is why the government cannot help but diversify economy into other areas, particularly agriculture, as a way of sustaining our economy.
Okay, I think the partnership with China is going to go a long way. Having to go and source for investors, will that yield fruits? Will that yield results?
Even if you go to China to source for investors, we are looking at how do we meet our dollar obligations. You need more dollar. How do you get more dollar? If you produce yam, for instance, export, we earn foreign exchange. If you produce cotton, either sell cotton as a product or refine it into other product like cotton and sell it, we earn foreign exchange. If you cultivate wheat and export it, we earn foreign exchange. If we grab flour maize, do the wheat we cultivate, refine it, process it into flour, you export it, you earn foreign exchange. If we produce palm oil, export it, we earn foreign exchange. If we produce garri, we export, we earn foreign exchange. If we go to our deposit of iron ore. Either you sell the iron ore directly or we do it into rolling mills, sorry, reinforcement iron bar, export to foreign exchange. So what I'm trying to say in essence is you need to produce to export to foreign exchange. You don't earn it by fiat, you don't earn it by government policy, you don't earn it by borrowing money to crash dollar. The government have no option than to produce and export to foreign exchange.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Matt, for your contribution. God bless you. David,
Good morning to you, Mr. Hussein.
the dollar is approaching 1,500 naira.
I actually don't know the policies the federal government is going to put in place to make this exchange rate at least drop down, because it is really telling on the average Nigerians. I think last week or then about the federal government lifted ban forex ban on 42 items, and now with that I think with that policy what we expect is the fall of price in commodities, but still the price is still stagnant, or more so the price is still, there's still inflation in the commodity. So I think the president too need to assemble economic team that will look into this issue of this forex, because when you have people who are economists, who are sound, as it stand now, the economic team that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been parading so far is just made of one economist. The rest are just bankers.
Before the elections, some people say that Jagaban Leshe, as in, he is an experienced person that built Lagos. So what is happening now in Nigeria?
My brother, nobody built Lagos. One thing that has always helped Lagos is the population. Now, Lagos has been developed. Don't forget that Lagos after Calabar was the federal capital territory was moved to Lagos. So Lagos has been developed since time memorial. Now, most of this, see, you cannot have where most of these corporate offices. Lagos host most of these corporate organizations. That is where their head office is, and then you expect such place not to be developed. Majority now you have seaports also in Lagos. Are you saying such place will not be developed? When there is economic boom, when there is economic activities, you have the what international airport also in Lagos. Are you saying that it is Tinubu that built the international airport? Are you saying it is Tinubu that built the seaport? Are you saying when the colonial masters came to Africa, what was their first, which region or which state was their first place to settle? It was in Lagos. So these things also attribute to the development of Lagos. But anybody telling you that Tinubu built Lagos is a lie. Ever since Tinubu has been presiding in the end affairs of Lagos. Lagos have even gone to worse. No private water. In the 80s, 70s, Lagos has private water.
Lagos Water Corporation.
Then it was working, but ever since Tinubu came on board, the private water has stopped working. No good roads. Is that Lagos Tinubu? Is that the Lagos State Tinubu belt?
The condition like cash transfer, many people are rejoicing that they are going to be expecting their bank account to be credited by the federal government.
Anybody rejoicing over that is a fool.
How will you say is a fool now?
Audio money, the first set of money, the first set of palliative that was being given. How many Nigerians can beat their chest that they got the palliative? So why will he be just over it? That's also an avenue to siphon money. Other avenue means to siphon money. for those who are in charge to also lose funds. So you saying government, even when you are home during the lockdown, government did not feed you. Now that there is no lockdown, you are not rejoicing. A sensible government that could not feed you when the government asks you to stay indoor. Now that you even have freedom to go and source for your means of livelihood, you are not rejoicing over nonsense. It's an avenue to make money. Where is it for that money? Where is the market money? These are things we should ask ourselves. Where is the traders money? How many traders can beat their chest that they got the traders money? How many of them can beat their chest that they got the money that they got the market money?
So all this is they are just
So I think so. Not Nigeria.
audio money.
It is. It is.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Dave, for your contribution. God bless.